DNA Facts You Need to Know, Part 1. Right now, inside your body, there are around 30 to 40 trillion living human cells. And inside almost every one of those cells, packed so tightly it fits in a space you can't see, is a complete set of biological instructions. We call it DNA. Your DNA influences your traits, and it can influence your risk for disease, often in combination with your environment and your life. And that means understanding it can change how you think about health. This series is about understanding yours. In 1990, scientists launched one of the most ambitious projects in modern biology, the Human Genome Project. 13 years later, in 2003, the first widely used human reference genome sequence was released. The goal was simple to say and enormous to do. Read roughly 3 billion DNA letters and identify the genes inside them. It didn't just speed up science, it changed medicine's direction. You've probably heard the word genetics. Genetics often focuses on individual genes and how traits or conditions can be inherited. Think of genetics as one recipe on one card. Genomics is the whole cookbook. Genomics looks at all your genes together, how they interact with each other, and how your environment and lifestyle can shape outcomes. That distinction matters, because most common health conditions are not caused by one single gene. So what exactly is DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid, a long molecule shaped like a twisting ladder, a double helix. It's written in a 4-letter code, A, T, C, and G. The order of those letters is information. And here's the astonishing part. If you stretch the DNA in a single human cell end to end, it would be about 2 meters long. Yet it fits inside a nucleus only micrometers wide. To make that possible, DNA is packaged into chromosomes. Humans typically have 46 chromosomes in 23 pairs, one set from each parent. Within your DNA are genes, specific segments of code with specific jobs. A simple way to think about a gene is this. It carries instructions for building proteins, the working molecules that keep your body running. The human genome has roughly 20,000 protein-coding genes, and proteins do everything. They move oxygen, signal between cells, repair damage, help fight infection, and regulate how your body uses energy. When the instruction changes, the protein can change, and that can change health. Here is why this matters to you personally. Genes can influence risk. But for most common conditions, genes interact with environment, what you eat, how you sleep, your stress load, your exposures, and your healthcare access. That means your genes are not your destiny. But knowing your family history and understanding the basics of your biology can help you act earlier, screen earlier when appropriate, and make choices that fit your body, not just general advice. One of the most practical outcomes of genome science is pharmacogenomics. It's the idea that your genes can influence how you process a medicine, how you absorb it, how you break it down, and how strongly you respond. That's why one person can do brilliantly on a medication, while another gets side effects, even with the same diagnosis. Today, there are evidence-based prescribing guidelines that help clinicians use genetic test results for many commonly used medicines. Not to guess, to tailor. Genomics and family history can also reshape screening. Here's the principle. Population programs pick an age that fits most people, but individual risk can be higher or lower. Take bowel cancer screening. In Australia, the national program is designed for adults in midlife and beyond, and eligibility now includes ages 45 to 74. But if your family history or clinical risk is higher, screening may need to start earlier, and that decision should be made with a clinician. Now zoom out. The promise of genomics should not belong only to wealthy countries, or only to people who can pay. In 2022, the World Health Organization's Science Council published recommendations to accelerate access to genomics for global health, especially in lower-resourced settings. Because access is more than laboratory machines, it's trained people, privacy protections, ethical use, and systems that make sure benefits reach communities, not just research papers. In this series, we'll make genetics and genomics understandable, without losing the truth. We'll cover chromosomes, inheritance, genetic testing, the ethics of knowing, and the future that genome science is building. The blueprint of your life is already written. This series will help you read it. If this helped you, subscribe. Episode 2 is next, and it's about what happens when chromosomes go wrong. The evidence supporting every claim made in this video is listed, and every piece of information you have just watched came from my personal passion for health research and my deep belief that evidence-based health knowledge should be accessible to everyone. However, I want to be very clear. This video and everything on this channel is for information and education only. It is not medical advice. I'm not your doctor. Please do not use anything you have learned here as a substitute for professional medical care. If anything in this video raises a concern about your own health or the health of someone you love, please speak to a qualified healthcare professional. What I can promise you is that everything I share on this channel is thoroughly researched, fully referenced, and presented with care. Now, if this episode gave you something valuable, something you did not know before, please like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to Nenya's Health Research so you never miss an episode. Episode 2 is coming next week, and trust me, you do not want to miss it. Until then, take care of yourself. See you next week.